Andrew McGahan for SevereMMA, standing alongside Dylan Tuke. And Dylan, you're probably the most enthusiastic person I've ever seen looking for an interview here.
Thank you, man. Yeah, no, it's been a long journey for me and SBG. And like SevereMMA was that thing, like when I win my fight, I get the interview and then everyone starts to know that I'm the #1 bantamweight in this country, and you know I'm here to make a statement for myself. You know what I mean?
Because there was a lot of people there, you had a lot of support.
Yeah.
We had to delay this interview because you had so many fans around you.
Yeah, no, like I have a lot of my family that came out to support me. All my mates, see, I'm a local boy. I only live up the road, like, and I hang around. And it was a real like sort of people made out to be a local fight for me and Huey. But like, you know, everyone wanted to come out and see it then, you know what I mean?
Huey is a very hotly tipped amateur in the country. He's had a couple of wars the last year alone.
Overhyped, yeah. Very hyped, like.
What did you see in his game that would get you the win?
I didn't really look into his game at all. Like, I know everyone probably hears that from SBG, but one thing I did look at was he has a really good flying armbar, and he does, and he went for it on me once or twice, and I just let go and he fell. But he had that, but other than that, I didn't really think anything. I just sort of concentrated on my own game and tried to improve myself through training, like, you know what I mean?
As an amateur, there was a lot of high-paced scrambles in there. A rolling back take, I think Huey nearly took your back from it, but surely you need, like, you see that in the UFC, you see it in the pros. You have to have a mental concentration. What, like?
He didn't really, no, I didn't think he took my back. When he came up onto me back on the feet,
yeah, there was
and
a
then
scramble.
I rolled because like I landed on my knees as he was coming in, and I thought he was going to try to throw the hooks in. And I knew if I rolled, I'd land up in like back side control so I could turn into him. But yeah, no, I felt really comfortable on the ground. I felt like I was better than him, and I was always one step ahead of him and controlling the pace of the fight. You know what I mean?
Talk to me about the finish. I thought it was a bit of a, like, no offence to you, I thought it was no, not even. There was at least 20 unanswered shots that the ref could have stopped in for.
I thought it was ridiculous because no fair dues to the ref, like, for stopping it. But what I was saying was, you know, it's the earphone round, you're not allowed to hit behind the back of the head. But if Huey's only showing me the back of his head and his face is planted into it, where am I going to hit? Like, I'm hardly going to give up a back position to start throwing knees into, you know, into the side. So I thought it should have been stopped much earlier than it was.
I think as well, the ref was at the other side. You were kind of getting from under the arm, in at his chin as well. And, you know, these things happen. Thankfully, it was only amateur and there wasn't any long repercussions. But what's next for you?
Next for me, who's top bantamweight in this country?
At the minute, people say it's Carl McNally. Neil Ward's just left.
Neil Ward, Keith Cody was the #1 bantamweight in this country and he went pro. But I'm obviously training partners with Keith. I just want to work up towards them people and hopefully go pro whenever my coach John Kavanagh gives a say. And this out to John, like, thanks John for all the help throughout the fight. Like, since last March when I joined SBG, embraced me like his own. Like, you know, I'm coming from Kokoro and all, and like, you know, it was a really hard meal for me, and all the lads took me in kindly, and John obviously couldn't be here, he's over there with Gunny, but thanks to Paddy Houlihan, Owen Roddy, all the lads here. Dane Donnelly, and Dane Donnelly is a main man, nutritionist was. I've never felt in better shape in my life, and Dane is the man, like, out in the OSI. So
great purple belt too, Dylan. He is. So hopefully first of many interviews for this year then.
Hopefully, man, hopefully. Pleasure to meet you, brother.
Thank you very much.